Hi, welcome to the channel. This is a current energy check-in for October 1st, 2025. Let's see, the moon is in Capricorn. All right, we have animals. All right, so this could be about companionship, friendship, close relationships. It could be a pet. It could be just maybe you're seeking companionship. But it could be with an animal. All right, we also have individuality, number 11. And we have protect. And now I'm flying. Okay. All right, the gambler in reverse. This is loss and risks. All right. I can kind of see where this is going. All right, let's see. And we have vegans, number 23. Solitude, independent, and peace. All right, so definitely I'm seeing kind of a pattern here. Let's get one more. Biblical. All right. Biblical, something about the biblical times. All right. So you could be seeking friendship, companionship, but you could be, whoever I'm talking to is a very unique individual. You could prefer your own company at this time because maybe you haven't found that soul tribe or the companion that you really can see eye to eye with, or who you guys can really understand each other. You could be protecting your energy at this time, and you're not taking any risks to, share your energy with people that really don't share your values. So you could be very individualistic at this time. You could be a vegan, or you really watch your health. You really look after what you eat. You could be someone that is, you always seek peace. You prefer peace to like crowds or chaos or, spontaneity. I would say that you seek out peace and health. You do things for your health. The solitude is something that you don't mind. You could be religious or spiritual in some way. Okay, so I mean, many people are like this, but I feel like you're a kind of a rare soul, and maybe you just haven't met people who you would like to spend a lot of time with, so you spend time alone. All right, let's see what's going on. What do we need to know today? Happy October. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you've been patient. You've been maybe, saving money or working on things. Very diligent. Very, productive. You're hanging in there. You keep investing in yourself, and you're doing things to plant seeds, to nourish your growth. And we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse overall energy. You could be kind of like, there could be an energy of detachment or being kind of cold or a little cutting. Maybe you don't put up with any shit, But the Queen of Swords in reverse can be also kind of mean as well. I'm not saying you're mean, but there could be an energy here of just being very, very cold or detached. I feel like you've been very patient, and you've been maybe saving or planting seeds or doing something to invest in yourself. And the challenge is choosing a lover or choosing a friend or getting really close to someone. maybe you haven't really gotten that close to anyone. Maybe you are looking for a companion, but you can't really find the right person. You could be really worried about this, or you think a lot about it in your mind. Nine of Swords. You have a lot of things on your mind. I feel like whether it's choosing a partner, a companion, a lover, a friend, or whether it's work related, your mind is like very abuzz. You have a lot going on up there, a lot of things that you're thinking about in these times. There could be something coming toward you, I want to say from the future, or something from, it could be a person that's from the distance, or there's something in the future that's going to be coming toward you. It could be in 3 days, it could be in 3 weeks. I'm getting this energy of something coming toward you in the near future, though. Something that could give you hope. So whether it's a person or an opportunity, I feel like there is something coming here, but it's not happening right now. It's something you keep thinking about your future. You keep thinking about when things are going to change. You could be in a comfort zone right now with the Four of... You feel unsupported, but there could be a feeling of insecurity. You might need to get out of your comfort zone and allow change to occur and release that feeling of security or comfortability of doing the same thing. You could also be in hermit mode. You could be very alone, or there's a lot of solitude. You prefer solitude is what I'm getting. You feel alone. Maybe you feel like you don't have a tribe, a soul tribe, or a family or friends, very close friends. Tell me about these Seven of... And you've worked really hard. I feel like you spend a lot of time working, possibly saving money. What is the Seven of Pentacles? Yeah, you're manifesting something in the future. I feel like you work hard on the little details of everyday life. You don't let your guard down. You don't throw away your opportunities. You're diligent, you're productive, you're honest, you're loyal, you're committed, you have self-discipline. But it's getting to be a little boring. Like, it might be like you do the same thing every day, but you are manifesting something. It's coming in. You have great skills. But I'm getting this energy of feeling alone, feeling a little bit like things are never changing for you when you're trying to manifest something beautiful into your life. Possibly a partner or some sort of soul tribe. Tell me more about this Gemini energy. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to be out in the cold. You feel like you don't belong, and you want to have a sense of belonging with a good friend. And we do have animals, so maybe you're going to get a pet. Maybe you would need to get like a dog or a cat. You might want to get a pet. You may feel alone and like you've been left out from social groups or close friendships or love relationships. The challenge is finding where you belong, finding your soul tribe, being intimate maybe, or just being able to have a conversation with someone that you really love, that really cares about you, someone who has your back, a ride or die or something. I feel like that's your challenge, really looking and longing for love or a partnership or a friendship or someone that you can trust and confide in. You might be trying to manifest this at this time. What is the Nine of Swords? You're thinking about it a lot. But I feel like you just feel alone, like you're in a void or something. Yeah, there's a lot of unknown factors. The Moon card, you could have fears, you could have secrets, you could feel like you're always in the dark, or like, yeah, there's just this energy. You could be emotional at this time too because you feel so alone. Or you feel like there's lots of things that are being kept from you, or there's lots of darkness in your life, or feeling like you could be looking at the moon a lot. Maybe you go out and look at the stars. You might be moon gazing. I get a sense of longing, a sense of like thinking about when are your ships going to come in, when are things going to change, when is your sun going to shine, I get this feeling of someone that's alone, that's looking up at the moon a lot, thinking about their aloneness, feeling alone, feeling emotional. I'm getting like watching the time go by, or maybe you keep track of the moon cycles. What is the Three of Wands? In the future, something good is coming toward you. What is this Three of Wands? You could be making plans, or someone is planning to come toward you. What is this Three of Wands? Two of Cups. Someone that you might have separated from, or they separated from. You could be coming toward you at a distance. This could be I don't want to say an ex, honestly. It's the Two of Cups in reverse, so maybe this is someone that you don't see eye to eye with, or you didn't see eye to eye. They could be trying to come back toward you. They could be at a distance. Who is this Two of Cups? Because I don't think you're looking to get involved with someone from the past, but what is the Two of Cups? So it could be a earth sign that wants to come toward you. This could be someone that walked away from you in the past. Or they're walking away from something right now. Maybe this is, there could be an earth sign, King of Pentacles. This is someone that's very loyal. Someone who wants to have a long-term connection with you. Could be male or female, but they could have a lot of money, or they're very resourceful, or at least they're very loyal and committed and honest. This King of Pentacles. They could be leaving something behind, and they could be at a distance. They could be coming toward you. What is this Four of Wands? Yeah, you have a lot of worry, a lot of things on your mind. You're thinking a lot about your home life, where you belong, with whom you belong. Why is the Nine of Swords here twice? We have 9-9. It's not really a time to take action. It's a time to be thinking about things right now and making plans. I feel like it's a time to wait and be patient. Don't be impulsive or do anything reckless with the Page of Wands in reverse. It's more of a time where you might have to deal with a lot of mental planning, thinking, pondering. I hate to say it, but it is. Like, things are not going to happen yet. There's something coming in at the future. Tell me about this Hermit. You could be alone at this time. You could have to deal with solitude for a while. Yeah, Three of Cups in the reverse. Refrain from going out with people that are superficial or that don't have like long-term growth in mind with you. Don't party with people or go out with people that don't have a lot of value to add to your life. It's better to stay alone on your own. With the Three of Cups in the reverse on the Hermit card, you could be choosing solitude over like just casual friendships. I don't feel like you're going for that. What is the Queen of Swords? You could be cutting people out too that don't have good intentions. Yeah, getting a lot of rest. You could be deciding that you need to rest more. Honestly, it's like someone is feeling bored, but it's not the time to jump into anything. It's a time of waiting. It's a time of thinking and planning and being patient. I feel like your ships are going to come in, but it's a time of, there's uncertainty right now. This could be between moon cycles. We do have an Aries moon. I don't know if it's a full moon, possibly in Aries, coming up in October in the next week or two. So I feel like between these moon cycles, we just had the Virgo new moon, and then we'll have an Aries full moon. I feel like it's not really the time to act on anything. It's not the time to get together with casual friends, hookups, meetups. It's a time to be patient, quiet, and spend time alone. If you like, get enough rest, I know it sounds boring, but this is what I'm seeing in the cards. Yeah, it's a time to be careful about getting involved with things that are not, they're just going to be short-lived. What is animals? You could be seeking a companion at this time. But yeah, it's not the time to move forward. Chariot in reverse. Wait, because I feel like if you're seeking a really good friend or a companion, you need to be more patient is why I feel. What is the Chariot? They could live close to you actually, but I feel like you're ending a cycle right now. So it's not really the time for a new... I feel like it will come to you is what I'm getting. You don't have to go to it. Whatever this... Something's coming toward you. You could be a very unique and authentic individual. You might prefer solitude. You have stability as a kind of a loner, being alone, being in solitude, being yourself, being true to yourself, having authenticity. That's part of your security. Just being who you are. And if people can't accept it, I feel like you don't care. You'd rather be alone. I feel like you do have a lot of people that support you, maybe indirectly, or they admire your individuality, the way that you carry yourself. I feel like you're really trying to protect your energy at this time from casual, informal connections or people that drain you. Yeah, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. You're seeking the truth, or you're seeking true connections. People who are authentic, people who add value, but not any toxic individuals. You're not taking a risk like on anyone right now like that. What is the Gambler in reverse? Strength. You have a lot of strength to resist, to not take risks, to not involve yourself with toxic individuals, people who haven't healed, people who use other people for their own needs and don't add value. I feel like you're not having it. And you may feel like you're alone at this time, or you're having to endure a lot of maybe boredom or monotony, but you're going to get through it. So hang in there. What is vegan? You might be really focused on your diet right now, or your physical strength, or your nutrition, something about health. Tell me about vegan. Yeah, you're working on your health. You're working on your diet, your well-being at this time, getting enough rest, eating the right foods, exercising, being strong, mentally, physically, and emotionally and spiritually strong. And you're working on all of these things. You're working on yourself individually, as an individual, and maybe alone. You could also be focused on work. What is biblical? You could be religious or spiritual. Maybe you study the ancient books or philosophies or religions. What is biblical? Yeah, I feel like you really like to research. You could be reading the Bible, the Quran, the Kabbalah. You could be reading... You could be reading like Hindu philosophy or Hindu religion. You could be reading mysticism, Sufism. You like to read, you like to research, you like to read ancient history. You could be watching documentaries on ancient history or the Bible or something to do with ancient times. I feel like that's something that you like to research about, and you might do that in your time when you're alone. What is this all about? I know it seems like it's kind of a boring thing that's going on with you, but it's okay. I feel mending. You don't want to mend something with someone. I feel like you are on the mend. You already healed. You may not want to deal with people that haven't healed. You may not want to deal with people that have addictions or that haven't changed. that they don't work on themselves, because you are regenerating always. You're growing, you're changing, and maybe people from the past or people that you've known have not really met you eye to eye, or you're between the worlds. I feel you could be ghosting some people with that Queen of Swords energy. You could literally just be ignoring people that are not on the same level as you. They don't have anything to talk about. They don't have anything to exchange. Like, as far as energy, they're very low vibing. And I feel like you're very vibrant. You're coming into this time of vibrancy, and people are in this shadow energy that are maybe you don't want to deal with them. So you could be literally cutting people out of your life. You're not even observing them anymore. I feel like you don't care. Like, you're tired of this. You're tired of people. I feel like you may be seeking out companionship with with a pet, or with someone that's different than the same old people. The same people that just want to party with you, or casual, or they have nothing really to speak about, or happy. You're happy alone too. But I feel like you'll be happier when you meet someone that's on the same wavelength as you, is what I'm getting. And maybe you haven't met that person yet. You could be holding out on other people because they just don't have the same frequency or interests or something. Shaman. You could be a shaman. Something about completion. I feel like you're just done with, like, the old ways of doing things and the people that you've been dealing with, or that want to come back into your life. I don't feel like you care. Create a medicine wheel and use it. Create an altar and use it. Your soul's yearning urges you to connect with the shaman within. Spend more time outside. Hug a tree. Talk to the animals and immerse yourself in stories of old. Connect to the mystery and magic inside you. You did get the magician, so there's something, you have some kind of magic. Use it. Go outside in nature. Connect with animals. Connect with nature. Make an altar. Make a medicine wheel. This is what you need to be doing, not dealing with people, especially people that are low vibing. I feel like you're ignoring the world in order to seek out the magic within. That's going to make you happy, and that's going to attract the soulmate or the soul tribe, the family or the support that's really on the same frequency as you. And maybe you haven't met them yet, or the person that you would like to be with. If you want to be with anyone, I mean, but you're definitely not entertaining anyone here. That's, I feel like you're just ignoring people. What kind of karma are we dealing with? Especially people that don't come at you the right way. Yeah, they're in their south node. You could be dealing with people that are in their south node. It's not the time to return to the south node, and there will not be a time for that. Do not have anxiety about other people that are still in their south node. You're in your north node. It will bring trouble if you entertain people that are still in the south node, or if you return to your south node. It's just going to be trouble. We have 8th house energy. You're in your personal power. You're observing the mysteries of life. There's a major change that's coming toward you. You're using power. You're able to manifest. You're able to produce magic from within. So be ready for a major change. You have a lot of power at this time is what I'm getting. What does your inner child want you to know? The power is in your solitude is what I'm getting. Do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. Now is the time to do what you need to do. If it's something spiritual, do it. It might be something that's not of this world. Maybe it's some kind of prayer or meditation. It's a manifestation. It's something you do in solitude. It's secret. It could be a study. It could be honing in on your skills. It's really being in tune with who you are authentically inside. It's not about other people, really. This reading is about you and who you are and what you're attracting and what you want in your life and what you don't want, because I feel like you are maybe going into hermit mode in the next few days or in the coming days. Maybe you've already been in hermit mode. But that's a good thing, I feel. There's no rush to get out of that, is what I'm saying at this time. Yeah, let it come to you. Let it come forth. Number 22. You're going to feel something in the next few days. So pay attention to how you feel. Something's coming toward you. You're going to feel it. It's something magical is what I'm getting. Speak up and speak out. Let your voice be heard. Someone is in need of your love. It could be a pet. What is the archetype? Okay. Morrigan, number 24. You have power, you have the courage, and you have the strength. Touch a tree, hug a tree. You have tree spirit, strength, growth, and stability. I feel like, yeah, you're coming into some kind of, you're powerful, but be grounded. Be courageous, be strong. I'm getting also free spirit with tree spirit. You could be a free spirit. We have Tanzanite. All the possibilities are here for you. What is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Tanzanite. It's time to make careful choices. And if that means staying in solitude to ponder those choices, to go deeper, to study, to pray, to meditate, don't rush into anything is what I'm hearing. You planted the seeds. You're going to be making a decision soon, but you don't need to rush into it. It's going to be something special. It's going to be something important. It's going to be about a companion, possibly. So don't rush it. Don't be reckless or join in with people that don't want the best for you or your highest good. Have faith in your dreams and don't settle for less. Waxing crescent moon. Have faith in your dreams. All right, so that's what I have for you. I hope you have a beautiful day.